Welcome back to another video. It's been a little while since I've been on vacation and stuff, and I'm having a hard time getting back into the more frequent videos, but it's starting back today. Today we're talking about this microphone right here. This was sent to me from a company who sells on Amazon frequently. I never got the actual name of the company through the emails that they sent me, but I think it's an Amazon reseller called VC Mall, but that's just a guess. So this is the Comica CVM-SV20 shotgun microphone for the top of your camera. This here should be compatible with any video camera out there. It is very similar to a lot of the microphones you see vloggers use when they use cameras that can take microphones. So there's not much in the box. It comes with a couple instructions, and it comes in this nice little foam padding here. Microphone is battery powered. It comes with an extra battery that I seem to have misplaced, and it also comes with a battery pre-installed here in the back. But it does come with an extra. I don't know where it went. So this is a powered microphone, and you have to have it turned on and have the settings correct to get different sound profiles that you may be looking for. It's got kind of a little shock absorber kind of mount here to reduce on vibration noises and different things like that. And it comes with this coiled wire here, so you can reach quite a long ways and still plug into your setup. It's got a 3.5mm headphone jack on one side, which I believe this is just the TRS plug, so I don't think this one will work with the smartphone. One of the things I'm not crazy about right off the bat is that it doesn't unplug from the actual microphone. If this wire breaks, you're pretty much screwed. You have to get a new microphone then. But if it did unplug from both sides and the wire broke, you just get a new wire, plug it in, and you're good to go. So this has got a few different settings here. It's got an off, an on, and a third switch, which I'm not sure what that means. It's got a light that I have yet to see come on at all, so I'm not sure about that. And you've got a 0 decibels, a plus 10 decibels, and a minus 10 decibels set on the other switch there. It comes with this little dead cat, and that comes off, and you can see that there is a left and a right audio pickup. So this does record stereo audio, so you will get left and right channels. And upon further inspection through the manual, I can't find anything that tells me what this final switch does. Alright, now what we've all been waiting for. This is the microphone mounted onto the Sony A6500. I've set the audio recording level to around 15 or 16, so that gives you an idea. If you've got this camera or a similar Sony camera, it should give you a pretty good idea of what the recording sounds like. I've got the microphone switched onto the first notch because I don't know what the second one does. I don't know what the first one does either, really. And I've got it set to 0 decibels recording level. I'm about arm's length away from the camera right now talking. I'm going to go ahead and take a few steps back. I'm going to keep talking at about the same level here so you guys will get an idea. I'm about 10 feet away now. And now, there's a Ferrari in my neighborhood. He must be lost. Alright, now I'm about 20 feet away. I'm talking, if I had to talk to somebody from this distance. If I had to talk to somebody from this distance, this is about how loud I would talk to them. So I'm just going to go ahead and bring this back in and bump up the audio recording levels to plus 10. See what the difference is there. But before I do that, I'm going to walk around to the right side of the camera here. And I am directly 90 degrees to the microphone right now. And we'll back around. I'm directly behind the camera, talking at the same level as I was earlier. Now I'm around to the left side. And coming all the way back around to the front. So that should give you an idea of how it cuts out the sound behind it, and also how well the stereo recording works. Alright, we're going to go ahead and bump this up to plus 10. Now we're at plus 10 decibels. Back to about arm's length away, talking to you as if I were talking to you normally at this distance. So now I'm going to go ahead and back up to about 10 feet away, and again, just talking. There's not really a good way to do these tests except for just talking. And now I'm about 20 feet away, give you an idea of what it sounds like at this distance. So just for kicks, I'm going to go ahead and circle the camera at the plus 10 decibels so you guys have an idea of what that sounds like. I'm over to the right side of the camera right now, circling around to directly behind it, and now I'm coming around to the left side. All of these 360-degree tests are done at about arm's length away. So now I'm going to drop it to minus 10 decibels. Minus 10 decibels. Is there any less noise? Am I just as clear? Am I too quiet? We'll find out. Again, arm's length away. Backing up to about 10 feet. About 10 feet away. Talking to you at the same volume as I was earlier. And taking it back to about 20 feet. So this is what it sounds like about 20 feet away. And I'm going to go ahead, come on back, and go around to the right side of the camera. This is the right side of the camera, about arm's length away. Now we're circling to directly behind the microphone, and now to the left side. Now, just because I'm curious, I'm going to bump this back up to 0 decibels, do a quick little test on the first on switch, and bump it up to the second on switch. I don't know what those do. We're at 0 decibels on the gain right now, and we're on the first on switch. Now let me change it to the second on switch. We're at 0 decibels right now, and we're on the second on switch. Is there any noticeable difference? Can anybody tell me what this switch does? Is the lens foggy? Ah, man. Alright, back to about arm's length away. Forgot to do one last thing. The wind's blowing a little bit out here. I don't know if you can see the trees moving around behind me, but the wind is blowing. I'm just going to blow on the windsock, see if you guys can hear any of the wind noise. I'm going to take the windsock off, blow on it again. Alright, let's pull this off. No windsock now. So that's how well this thing works. Alright, now for the final microphone test here. We're in my kitchen, so hard surfaces everywhere. This will give you an idea of how well it blacks out the echoiness. I think this is going to be pretty echoey because it's been more echoey on even nicer microphones, so we're not going to play with all the gain on this one. I'm just going to go ahead and back up a little bit so I have to talk louder, so you guys can see exactly how echoey this gets as I talk louder for my voice to reach the microphone. Alright, so I just went back and reviewed that footage, listened to it really close, went back and forth, and here's my final thoughts. So I think that this microphone does a pretty good job for costing less than 50 bucks. However, it's definitely not premium top of the line. It's got the different decibel gains, but you probably shouldn't mess with them very much. I would definitely stick with the 0 or minus 10 because there's kind of a static noise that this microphone creates, and it gets a lot worse when you bump it up to plus 10. That static noise is probably my biggest complaint with this microphone. It definitely is a stereo mic, as you heard when I circled around it. It did a very good job of separating the right from the left, and it sounded like I was actually moving around you if you're listening with a stereo headphone kind of environment. It was a little tinny sounding, but it was still very clear, and the fuzzy noise in the background was definitely my biggest complaint. The windsock didn't do tons, but it did help cut out some of the lower, more consistent wind noise that may happen with a light breeze. If you were to get this, you may want to upgrade the windsock to a full-blown dead cat. This specific clip right here at the end, I am recording with the same microphone at 0 decibels and at the first on switch. And what I'm going to do in post-production is try and clean it up a little bit so you guys can hear just how good this audio has the potential of sounding once it's been tweaked in post-production. So if you guys are interested in this microphone, go check out the link down below and check out the rest of what VC Mall has to offer on their Amazon store. Also check out some of my other Amazon links, and that helps support this channel, keeps me making videos, and keeps me getting interesting things like this. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you in the next one.